97 WYNY with Don Bombard in for Carol Mason. It's 1:16 this afternoon, and we do have a cool night on the way. We'll tell you more about that after Paul Davis on YNY.
Isn't there a little Daddy Warbucks in you?
Tickets are now available at the Uris Theater box office, 51st Street between Broadway and 8th, or call Charge It 944-9300 for tickets to Annie. 97 WYNY plays a better variety of music. Coming up, some tunes from Procol Harum, the Pointer Sisters, and Neil Diamond. Stick around for that. The Nassau County American Legion wants to remind you about their annual fund drive to combat arthritis. I'm for that. For more information, call 561-427-8546.
How would you...
97 WYNY. It's 1:28. Don Bombard's in for Carol Mason, and here's something, anything from Todd Rundgren. And hello, it's me on YNY. 97 WYNY, where Dr. Ruth Westheimer answers those questions you don't always get a chance to ask. It's Sexually Speaking, and it's tonight after 10 on YNY. 97 WYNY FM radio playing only the good songs, and Bruce Bradley will have a bunch of them, plus all the info you'll need to get your week underway. That's tomorrow morning at 5:30. 97 WYNY. Got some gale warnings up for the nearby waters this afternoon. It's windy and cold with some clouds and maybe a few flakes, too. High only in the low 40s. Partly cloudy and cold tonight and tomorrow. Right now it's 35 and cloudy at YNY. 97 WYNY. 97 WYNY, New York. It's 2 o'clock with Don Bombard and the Toys. 97 WYNY FM radio with more of the music you really want to hear. Here's the one that brought Sedaka back, Laughter in the Rain at YNY. 97 WYNY takes a look at all aspects of careers on Career Advice. Sunday night at midnight. How do you think I got this job this afternoon? For Carol Mason on YNY. 97 WYNY. Today, the day in history that Christopher Columbus discovered Haiti. He was kind of upset he was looking for Aruba, but, it was a good discovery. Carol Mason's been cruising around the islands, and I'm sure she'll tell us about it when she gets back here at YNY. 16 on a Sunday afternoon with Don Bombard for Carol Mason, and before you know it, it's going to be Monday morning. Not much you can do about it, but something you can do for it is to tune in to Bruce Bradley. Coming up at 5:30 Monday, he'll get you going at YNY. 97 WYNY plays the best variety of songs. Coming up over 25 minutes nonstop with a Lovin' Spoonful, Billy Joel, and Carly Simon, among others. Say, if you're a Westchester County resident under stress, get crisis-oriented therapy at the Center for Preventative Psychiatry. WYNY suggests you call them at 914-949-7680. 97 WYNY FM radio playing the most popular songs in stereo. Honestly, listen. 97 WYNY at 2:50 with Don Bombard. Admit it, the first time you heard this, you thought it was really the Fourth Seasons, didn't you? I did. It's really Gideon Park, though. 97 WYNY, New York. It's 3 o'clock with Don Bombard in for Carol Mason and B.J. Thomas. 97 WYNY. 97 WYNY. Don Bombard for Carol Mason at 3:11. This is one of Marlon Perkins' old favorites here. Wild World, and it's Cat Stevens at YNY. 97 WYNY takes a look at this week's special happenings in the New York area. Monday morning at 12:15 on About Town with Roberta Altman. Get your social calendar together with one stop here at YNY. 97 WYNY. We in this love together. My man Al Jarreau. It's 3:21 with Don Bombard in for Carol Mason and kind of nasty YNY weather. Gale warnings for nearby waters. 97 WYNY. Hello again. It's Don Bombard in for Carol Mason at 3:27 with the variety you like. We'll have some Beach Boys, Alan Parsons Project, and Smokey Robinson coming up real quick. Say, if your nonprofit group or organization provides a service to the community, then WYNY can help. Send details to WYNY Community Affairs, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, 10020.
His name.
97 WYNY. 97 WYNY. It's 3:34 with Don Bombard for Carol Mason, and Monday morning rolling around sooner than you think. We'll help with Bruce Bradley, shadow traffic, and more. That's tomorrow morning. 5:30's the time at YNY. 97 WYNY with the Carol Mason Show, and Don Bombard just sitting in here at 3:42. Got one for you urban cowboys in Co-op City, Atlantic Beach, and Perth Amboy. Johnny Lee and Looking for Love at YNY. 97 WYNY FM radio plays only the most popular songs. 97 97 WYNY with Barry Manilow bringing back those old songs. At 4:20, we got them too. The Mamas and Papas, Jim Croce, The Four Seasons coming up. 97 WYNY at 4:39 with Don Bombard in for the vacationing Carol Mason. Here's Kenny Rogers and You Decorated My Life. Can I take the lampshade off my head now?
All my life.
97 WYNY. The weather's got gale warnings all over the place. For the nearby waters, gusty winds up to 35 miles an hour. Windy and cold and a few flurries on the way. Partly cloudy and cold tonight, down to 33. Tomorrow, the high, if you can call it that, 45 with more clouds. Right now, it's 35 and cloudy in our town, New York, at YNY. 97 WYNY, where tonight after 10 o'clock, Dr. Ruth Westheimer answers your phone calls and letters on Sexually Speaking. Be here for that. Time now to get hooked on those classics. This is the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra on YNY.
What the custom developers do for a price.
That's the point.
Right now, when you bring in any roll of color print film for developing, Photomat will give you a replacement roll free. That's right, a roll of good, fresh Photomat color print film. Free for each roll you bring in for developing. Free film from the Photomat store. 97 WYNY, New York. Roll it up on 5 o'clock with Don Bombard and Neil Diamond. 97 WYNY. 97 WYNY, FM radio playing one great song after another. This is certainly a classic, especially for me. I'm a little hoarse today. Wildfire, Michael Murphy. 97 WYNY with Don Bombard in for Carol Mason at 5:17. If you missed Saturday with Sinatra last night, you'll have another chance next weekend. Every Saturday after 7 with Sid Mark here at YNY. This is newest for Hall & Oates. I can't go for that. I cannot go for this weather today. This is, not only is it boring, but it's nasty. Windy and cold and a few flurries today. Gusty winds, gale warnings for the nearby waters. Partly cloudy and cold tonight, down to 33. Then tomorrow, more clouds on the way, the high 45. And it's been 35 degrees all afternoon long and cloudy, and it still is in New York at YNY. 97 WYNY, FM radio with more of the music you really want to hear. 97 WYNY, FM radio plays only the most popular songs. 7 WYNY with the best variety of songs coming up over 20 minutes non-stop. 97 WYNY starting over 20 minutes of commercial-free music. Mike McCann continues with Barry Manilow. Al Stewart.